Welcome back to Cattlemen. I'm Kevin Ochsner. We're in Nashville getting you ready for this year's Cattle Industry Convention and NCBA Trade Show. Joining us now to provide more insight on the 2017 convention is NCBA CEO Kendal Frazier. Kendal, we're getting ready to kick off another phenomenal convention here in Nashville, and I guess I would just ask you, what's the general mood of producers who will be attending this week?
Kevin, I think the mood of producers coming in here is cautiously optimistic in regard to the new Trump administration and new Congress. They see an opportunity for regulatory relief, protection of private property rights. They do have questions about the administration's trade policy and what that will be going forward, because trade is very important to the beef industry and American agriculture. They're cautiously optimistic right now about the markets. We've seen the cattle market come up since some lows that were set last October. On the other hand, we're expanding the cow herd rapidly, and we're going to have a lot of beef on the market and a lot of competing protein supplies on the market in 2017. So I think it's cautiously optimistic as we come in here. Obviously, they want to come to Nashville. There's a lot of great things to do in Nashville. And for a lot of our people, and a lot of our members, this is an opportunity to get away from the farm and the ranch for a few days and enjoy Nashville.
You bet. And we talk a lot about the education, the fun events we have, but oftentimes people at home may not realize just how much business goes on at this convention. Tell us about some of the topics you'll be discussing from a business standpoint.
Well, this is a convention where all the policy committees meet and discuss policy that comes through our state affiliates. In addition, we have the joint checkoff committees with the Federation of State Beef Council, the Cattlemen's Beef Board, that are going to be setting their priorities for fiscal year 2017. So it's a very important convention from a standpoint of governance. Our executive committee meets, our board of directors will meet on Saturday morning to kind of finalize the convention. So a lot of governance activity will take place here in Nashville.
You know, for many it's calving season, bull sale season's coming up. For those people who aren't able to come to Nashville, how can they get involved longer term in this policy making process, and why do you think it's so important?
It is really important to get involved, and I would recommend to anyone that they get involved in their local Cattlemen's Association, their state affiliate organization. That to me is the grassroots part of NCBA, because our policy originates at the state level and comes through our committees that have state representatives on it, and is adopted by our board of directors that have state representatives on it. So getting involved in the grassroots is really important in making your voice heard.
We're going to be asking a lot of forecasters to give us their prediction on the year ahead. What do you see for the beef cattle industry in 2017?
Well, it's going to be an interesting year. Obviously, with the new administration in town, the new Congress in Washington, D.C. And by the way, we've beefed up our resources in our Washington office. We have more staff, more resources, so we feel like we're poised to reach out and work with the new administration and work with the new Congress on a variety of issues, from tax reform to regulatory relief to trade. From a business climate standpoint, again, we've got a lot of competing proteins coming on the market, pork, chicken, and beef. So we're going to have to deal with that, and we're going to have to be smart about how we market that, both here in the domestic market in 2017 and overseas in 2017.
Absolutely. And one last question. How many conventions does this make for you?
This will be my 40th state and national convention.
That's fantastic.
I enjoy them immensely.
Yeah. And I was just going to ask you, what is the thing that you enjoy most about these kind of conventions?
Well, obviously the events are a lot of fun to go to. We bring in nationally known speakers. The trade show is outstanding. But what I really enjoy is meeting the people from all over the United States. And we'll have cattlemen here from all 50 states. Okay. They're wonderful people. It's an opportunity for me to renew the relationships that I've had with cattlemen for the past 40 years. So that's what I enjoy the most.
Thanks, Kendal, for joining us. I know you have a busy week ahead of you, and we appreciate the time that you spent with us.
Thank you, Kevin.